Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Ghost TV. Few days ago I did share this particular picture on my Twitter, and I've shared this because it has worked for me for a long time. I have been using this strategy. There are times where you will take a risk because um, when you play, sometimes you want to win more. But if you just want to make consistent money, this is the strategy that I've used, as you can see. And I've used the strategy, and a lot of people said, show us the proof. So I decided I'm going to do it on my own. I'm going to play, I'm going to execute my trades, and then from there, I'm going to share. So this is what I did yesterday. As you can see on the video here, I did execute the trade. As you can see, I started with 200. Here on my previous photo, I've mentioned you can start with 100 rand, and obviously 100 rand times 4 is going to give you 400. 400 times 4 is going to give you 1.6. 1.6 times 4 is going to give you 6,004. That's when you use 100, but you can use any amount. So what I decided to do, I decided to use 200 rand. So I started my day with 200 rand today, and I placed a trade for 200. So as I always mention, that it's a 4 odds strategy. So I went and looked for 3 teams that can give me 4 odds. So normally what I do when I place a trade, I make sure that I get 4 odds, around 4 odds. So how do you get the 4 odds when you place trades? So what I do, I look for an average of about 0.60. Sometimes you will find maybe 0.75, 0.5, but I will play around 0.6. It's very fair for me, it's very safe. I will have analyzed, I will have checked maybe the first half goal, maybe the second half goals, maybe home team to score first, the corners, whatever amount or whatever betting I'm going to place, but I'll need to play around the 0.60. So when you choose 3 of them, they're going to give you an average of at least 4 odds. So what I did when I executed this trade, the first one that I did, I used 3 legs, and my odds gave me 4.50. Now 200 rand times 4.50, it gave me 900 rand. Right. So what I did here on this one, I choose only the first half one goal. So yes, I did manage to get the winning. So I got the winning. So now, which means I have made 900 rand from just 200 rand. So the next sleeve, because when you use the 4 odd strategy, maximum trades you are going to execute a day is only 3. So I did it. First one, it went in, it won. Happy. Now I need to sit down again. I'm not rushing anything. I analyze again. I give myself an hour to analyze the game that I'm going to play. So I check now. Most of the game they were giving me high odds or very low odds. So I decided now I'm going to use now 4 legs on this one. Now when I use 4 legs, now they give me 4.01. Now the odds I've placed was now 4.01. As you can see, that now my 900 times 0.41, now times 4.01, now it gave me 3,609. Fortunately, second slip, it went in. I was happy. Now I'm sitting with 3,609. I started with only 200 rand. But the goal is to execute 3 trades per day. And I know that if I can win all these 3 trades, I'm going to come out with good money. So now the last sleep that I'm going to execute, or that I was supposed to execute, I need to make sure that I analyze. There were a few teams that I was playing last night, but I had to look on everything, all the possibilities of what is happening. I look at the corners, I look at the yellow cards, I look at everything, and I realized that nope. Here I might lose. So I let the first hour go, second hour, then I found few teams later on that are quite tricky because the system is the leak. Some of the leaks are they just reopen. So when the leak just reopen, you cannot use last season to analyze for the season. It's quite tricky, especially when you want to use either straight win or you want to use goals. It becomes tricky to analyze. So what I did now, I have to go and dig deep. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'm going to now use 4. But I want to show you what I did here. I did something which I am proud, because when I look at it, it went and it won. That's why when you look at this now, my 3009 now gave me at least now 16,000. Now check now. When you look here, this is the first one. As you can see, 200 rand gave me 900 rand, only 3. Can you see that? And as you can see, home, I said home, the first slip, we just home team, first goal. That's what I wanted, first off. You see, look at the odds, only 44, 1.44. Quite less risk. Look at it. Now the second one now, this when I was going for 4 odds, 4 legs. As you can see on the 4 legs as well. Look at it now. Look, it's 1,29. This is the first one. And the 900 gave me 3,609. Also look at it, I'm like, okay, perfect. Now that I got it, now let's now go for the last one. I need to make sure that I go and I get it right. Now look at it. The first slip, I got 1,08 because I wanted to get extra percentage. Remember, the more teams you play, the extra percentage you get. Now here, the beauty was that this team ended 4-2. I knew it's a high scoring team because it's ladies, but I wanted to make sure. Hence, I put it as an additional, and it gave me 4.46 odds. 3.09 multiplied by 4.46, it gave me 16,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I made 16,000 in one day from just once of 200 rand. What I did now, I withdraw. Already I've made my withdrawal. I have withdrawn 13,000. That is my profit. I'm going to pay debt. I'm going to buy grocery. I'm going to put full tank. I'm going to spoil myself. I'm going to do whatever I want to do with this money. This is my money. Some of them I'm going to invest. Now, I'm left with 3,000. This 3,000, it is what I'm going to use it again to execute different trades. Remember, I'm not only using the 4 odd strategy, but for this exercise, I just use 4 odd strategy. It worked for me. I am happy. Guess what? The next 4 odd strategy, I'm not going to go with 200. I'm going to go with 1,000. And I'm going to also use other strategies that I use as well, that I've always been using. Now, if you want to look at what I'm doing, if you wanna follow, I'm on Twitter. I'm here on YouTube. Always check and execute my trades. If I place a trade and you feel like this is good, that you think we can eat together, I always make sure that you get the code, you jump on board. I use EasyBet. If you don't have EasyBet, register on EasyBet. Use the promo code GHOST50. Use the promo code GHOST50 so you can get, number one, you're going to get a welcome bonus. You will also be eligible to get 15% of all your losing bet every Tuesday on EasyBet. That's why I choose EasyBet. But one thing for sure about EasyBet, it's easier to use, it's user-friendly. But one thing I've realized ever since I've moved into EasyBet, I found myself winning consistently than when I was using other bookies. So if you want to follow my strategy, this is what I do. This is how I do it. Each and every single day, I execute some of the trades. I don't wait for big leaks. I place for as long as the team is playing and understand most of the leaks. I make sure that I analyze and I execute the trades.